My name is Mark Anthony Walker, and this is Studio 57.
Hello, and welcome to Studio 57. I'm Emma Wilson.
And I'm Kelsey Johnson.
And this is the show fully produced and directed by students of the video production class at Drake University.
Well, of course it's from the video production class. I mean, what other class would think about putting something on like this?
I don't know. I mean, Drake does have a lot of different classes that integrate multimedia. It's part of the Drake appeal.
Whatever.
So, as I was saying, we have a great show lined up for you guys.
I think it could have been better.
Oh, really? And how would you make the show better?
3 words. Robert Downey Jr.
You mean the guy from Iron Man?
Duh. Who else would we have gotten? Robert Pattinson?
I love Robert Pattinson!
Emma, really?
He is just so hot.
As I was saying, we have a great show planned for you today, with local celebrity Porterhouse making an appearance later in the show.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say.
You snooze, you lose, sister.
You know, I only brought you on this show because I owed you one from last summer.
Oh yeah, I remember that night on the beach with that guy.
Kelsey, we don't need to talk about this right now.
If you say so.
Let's just get back on track.
Fine. First up for your viewing enjoyment is Gail Fleuries with the weather report.
Thanks, ladies. Good morning, Des Moines. I'm meteorologist Gail Fleuries, and here's your metro area forecast. We may find a few snow showers in the Des Moines area continuing until they've broken the will of every Drake University student, maybe the occasional hailstorm followed by rain. Break out your winter coat and rain boots for a lovely spring outfit this week because we never know what's going to happen. The high for tomorrow is a balmy 70 degrees with a low of about 18 degrees overnight. Close your windows just in case Mother Nature rains hellfire upon us all. Saturday, expect highs in the upper 30s with a cold front moving in as often as it pleases the rest of the weekend. There's a high-pressure system moving in around the end of Drake's finals week with a low-pressure system immediately following. Expect snow as soon as you're planning to arrive home after the semester, possibly accompanied by rain showers mixed with the tears of those who did poorly on their finals. If you were planning on going to the beach or doing anything fun this summer, plan to bring at least a scarf, pair of mittens, and a full-body snowsuit. The weather conditions are unclear for the rest of the Midwest, as most of the area is currently underwater. That's your Des Moines weather forecast. I'm Gail Fleuries.
Well, Emma, now I know for sure that I'll be moving to Hawaii, probably tomorrow.
I might have to join you there, Kelsey. We'll be right back.
Start with a great university. No, a better one. Good. Start on a Wednesday. Call it a long weekend. Make the athletes pole vault. Indoors. At a mall. Silver medalist from London Olympics? Check. Gold medalist from the London Olympics? Check. Same results? Negative. Call it the upset. Not enough? How about the best track athletes in the world? Give us a track. Bigger. Make it blue. Give it more seating. A horseshoe. Good. Fill it with fans. Not enough. Thousands. Here we go. Get athletes. Where are they? There they are. Bring them in. Lolo Jones? Yep. Michael Tinsley? Of course. Aries Merritt? Why not? Gold medalist? Yes. Silver medalist? Yes. Bronze medalist? Absolutely. Any records? They're broken now. How about a mile race downtown? It's done. Half marathon? Good luck. All in one day? We do. Let's make it 3. High jump? Too high. Sprinters? Too fast. Hurdlers? How'd they do that? Over on Saturday? No. One more day. How about a road race? Close the streets. Showed on ESPN? Call it a weekend. For the ages. And that's how it's done.
Hello, my name is Mark Anthony, and this is a Jake break.
Okay. I would change the basement of FAC, actually just the building of FAC in general. For many, many years, there have been many orders filed to replace specifically like the movement room, but all of the basement and a lot of FAC. There are many of us still getting injured. We have a room that leaks, has enormous amount of lime deposits, and a floor that cuts up our feet, and all of us get injured, and there's nothing being done about it. But there's a sunroof being built on the law building. Priorities? I don't know. I'd change that.
Oh my God, any one thing?
Yeah, just one thing.
You know, first of all, that rec center in there, it would be a whole lot bigger. I think that would be pretty nice, so we can all be there, and as a community we can grow together.
I think I would change the amount that the arts are supported, because there's a lot of support that goes to athletics, but I know FAC is, the building is kind of falling apart, and the arts aren't supported as much as other parts of the campus are, so I would change that.
The size of the school. You think it's too big?
I think it's a little too small.
Well, I'm a big Drake athletics fan, and there's not a lot of support for the teams on campus, it feels like. Especially being a big Drake basketball fan, when you go to games, there's not a lot of people there. It's kind of rough. So that's one of the first things that pops into my head, because really, like, if you have successful sports programs, it actually helps recruiting. You can get better students, be more selective, more alumni money, all sorts of stuff.
Next time on The Corrupt and the Comatose.
I don't know, Mike. I'm looking for the storage warehouse way out in Neverland. No, I didn't go on an infomercial shopping binge again. It's just some of Holly's stuff. Yeah, it's been a few months and we're moving, so... Hang on, I'm getting another call. Hello? Oh, hi, Dr. Parks. What? She came out of the coma?
I've just been having troubles.
With what? You're still not on that Holly chick, are you?
Jess, she's in the hospital.
It's been like 5 months! I'm so happy to have you home and healthy.
I hope things haven't been too rough.
Oh, that's none of your concern. Everything's been just fine. We're all just happy that you're all right.
Benjamin?
Holly?
I can't believe you're still in town. Jessica.
Welcome back, Holly.
The Corrupt and the Comatose, only on Dog TV.
Welcome back to Studio 57. Now we have Jenna Boris with CinemaScope.
Thanks, Emma. This week's edition of CinemaScope, where we give you the latest information on Hollywood blockbusters and movie news. May is a huge month for films. Starting the summer movie season off strong, Iron Man 3, The Great Gatsby, and Star Trek Into Darkness will all be in theaters this month. Following up the success of Marvel's The Avengers, the company has stated that the release of Iron Man 3 officially begins Phase 2 of the films featured in the Avengers universe. Along with sequels to Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and the Avengers, the company is also making a movie about the superhero Ant-Man, who is part of the Avengers team in the comic books but was initially looked over when creating the Avengers film. It has also been reported that Spider-Man, played by Andrew Garfield, will also join the Avengers team in the sequel. The first trailer for Thor 2: The Dark World was recently released and was met by a lot of excitement from Marvel fans. The sequel picks up where the Avengers left off, with Thor separated from his love interest, Jane Foster, played by Natalie Portman, and his mischievous brother Loki locked behind bars. Actor Christopher Eccleston is introduced as the evil elf Malekith and will cause Thor to consult some unexpected help in order to save Jane. In order to see the trailer for Thor 2, visit youtube.com and simply search it. It will be out November 8th of this year. Along with the ever-popular superhero summer blockbusters, there are also quite a few action-adventure films you should make a point to see. The first is World War Z, starring Brad Pitt. Although we've seen enough vampires, werewolves, and zombie films to last a lifetime, the regenerated corpses chasing Pitt and his family throughout this film are more animalistic and clever than your average Walking Dead. Based on the best-selling novel by Max Brooks, World War Z promises to be a thrilling twist on the zombie apocalypse. Following in the footsteps of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Disney's Tonto and the Lone Ranger is slated to hit the silver screen in July. The Social Network's Armie Hammer plays the brooding and heroic Lone Ranger, while Johnny Depp counters him as the stoic and proverbial Comanche Native American Tonto. Originally scheduled for a December 2012 release, the studio pushed back the release date due to budget disagreements. About 2 years ago, all of Hollywood was talking about the story of a teenage burglary ring that had stolen from stars such as Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton. Director Sofia Coppola captures the essence of this celebrity-obsessed gang in The Bling Ring. Starring Harry Potter's Emma Watson as the ringleader, the British actress sports a spot-on American accent for the role. Coppola's movie is very aesthetically pleasing and reminiscent of her previous film, Marie Antoinette. And this plays up the character's fabulous fashion and extravagant lifestyle, appealing to our fascination with the lives of the fabulously wealthy. Coppola's film is very much like the cool kids' party. Although we know that these teens are vapid and shallow, it sure is fun seeing them raid Paris Hilton's closet. Thanks for joining me this week on CinemaScope. Join me next time for all the latest scoop on all the new movies and Hollywood movie news.
Those movies look fantastic.
You got that right.
Now we send you over to Nick for his fashion tip of the week.
How's everyone doing today? My name's Nick, and welcome to this segment of Fashion Killer. Today we're going to be talking about being the best dressed in the room. When wearing a suit and tie, there are many different things you can do that can go wrong. And there are always many people that you don't want to be in the room. Guy with the top button unbuttoned, don't be that guy. Guy with the big knot, narrow collar, don't be that guy. Let's start with the basics of wearing a shirt and tie. Let's start with the shirt. Here are a few musts. Slim fit. If you don't know the difference, someone can be on the sales floor and you can ask them for help. The difference in sharpness is astounding. You want to be Daniel Craig, not John Belushi. The second thing with the shirt, make it a solid color. Unless you are supremely confident, stick with white. Let your tie color do the talking. The last thing with the shirt is a wide collar. There are a few different collars to choose from. Narrow collar, it's gross. Button collar, that's for your grandpa. And semi-spread collar, which is not really a bad choice. And the wide collar. You want the wide collar. Again, think Daniel Craig in 07. Brilliant. Let's move on to the tie. The one thing you want to remember is this is the year 2013, not 2003. Ties wider than 3 inches, just don't do it. That's one of the guys you don't want to be, wide tie guy. The tie doesn't need to be skinny, just keep it less than 3 inches wide. Let the color make the statement. But don't have a tie that features more than 3 colors, and please, no cartoon characters. When you have a face like mine, you need all the help you can get in trying to look presentable. I went with this narrow black and blue tie, and to top it off, I went with the solid black half-inch tie bar. This goes right in between the second and the third button. They can be purchased for very, very, very cheap at thetiebar.com, and will make any shirt and tie look like $1 million with just a simple clip of the tie. That's all the time I have for today, but come back next month when we discuss monk strap shoes, the sharpest lick for your feet. We'll be back after a quick break.
I would have to say, all right, spell me. They usually spell M-E. You forgot the D. There's no D in me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best pickup line as a college student, this is what I feel should be the best one. Can I take you out to dinner? Because knowing that you're going to get free food, you should just accept that. That's what I feel the best pickup line. So, yeah, if somebody offered me that, shoot, they would pick me up.
Probably. It's a good one. You must be tired because you've been running through my mind.
Can I get... Would I have to drive the car, or can someone else drive the car?
You can have a chauffeur.
A limo. A white limo. No, black limo. Black limo. It's classier.
You know, I'm thinking right now just a black Ford Mustang with another, like 2 black racing stripes down, black rims. Just, I need it to look nice so when I pull up in front of my house, people say Freddie Fulton lives there.
Probably, I don't know, something small and fuel efficient. I'm not a big car person.
Would say... That's what I was going to say. Probably a bright red Eclipse.
I would get a red 1969 Ford Mustang. I would probably not want to live in the Midwest with it because it's like an ice skate on the snow, but, you know, if I was in someplace nice, then I think it'd be a good choice.
So kids, what is better, more beer or less?
Beer's good, so I mean, more beer, more fun. I mean, we want more beer because it's delicious, so I mean, parents won't let us have it, but I really want more.
Well, I mean, you want more beer because if you don't have enough, then you're going to run out, and then you're going to be sad. And so you need more because it's better.
That's right, more beer. We want more beer.
beer.
More beer is good.
More beer.
More beer.
Well, I think that you should have more beer, because if you have more beer at your parties, then more people come, and if more people come, then there's going to be more girls.
If you don't have enough beer, then you won't get drunk, and the point of drinking is to get drunk, right? So if you have more beer, you get more drunk, so the more beer you have, the drunker you get.
And the happier you are.
Drunk. It's a party.
More beer!
Drunk.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to send you straight off to Nell with her top 5 songs of the week.
Hey, I'm Nell, and I'm going to tell you my top 5 favorite songs that I truly believe that you will enjoy. And the first one is one of my personal favorites, sung by a South African band called I Think You Freaky by Die Antwoord.
I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot.
Well, that was a little disturbing and strange, but hey, it's a pretty good song, right? The next song tones it down a little with a little southern touch, called Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker.
I'm like a wagon wheel, rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me, mama.
Classic tune. It warms my heart every time. You gotta love your country music, especially in the summer, which is coming soon. Number 3 is a song that will definitely get you dancing, Beam Me Up by Kazette.
Beam me up.
That song is seriously contagious, and once a person starts dancing, pretty much the entire world will just dance, just like the video, and that rocks. This next song is for you, ladies. Tearing Up My Heart with NSYNC.
It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain.
Such
such an oldie but a goodie. I even bet the boys felt that song, and we were singing along and bobbing their heads. Last but not least is a song that will not doubt get stuck in your head the entire day. Don't Drop That Thuntha-Dum by Finettes.
Drop that thuntha-dum. Don't 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 drop that thuntha-dum.
I just love that song, and those people look like they were having so much fun in that video. And I just wanted to be there so bad. They definitely know how to party. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Hope you enjoyed my top 5 favorite songs, and they will become some of your favorites too.
Okay, I have a mic. Over here. Hello, and welcome to the Porterhouse Show. I'm Emma. Joining me today are the dog legend himself, Porterhouse the Bulldog, and his loving mom. So tell me, how did Porterhouse become a part of your family?
Porterhouse came to us when he was about 12 weeks old, and he's been a very important part of our family ever since.
I see. Now, Porterhouse is probably most famous for being Drake University's official live mascot. When did Porterhouse capture our hearts as the official Drake mascot?
In 2009, he won the Beautiful Bulldog contest, which is annual for the Drake relays. And so he reigned over the relays, and then eventually Drake asked him to continue on as their mascot, which they've never had an official live mascot before, so he was the first one.
That's great. Now I know Porterhouse is quite the activist dog. How did Porterhouse become involved with speaking out against puppy mills?
Really, it was through our fostering for the Illinois English Bulldog Rescue. We've been fostering homeless bulldogs for about 2.5 years now, and we've had a number of puppy mill rescues come through our house, and so it's really been through that, meeting them one-on-one and getting to know them and what they've been through.
That's awesome. I also know Porterhouse has quite the following on social media sites. How many followers does Porterhouse have on Twitter right now?
Almost 2,500. We're getting close.
Wow, I don't even have that many followers. Any luck in the push to get Porterhouse on Ellen?
We have not heard from Ellen yet. We just submitted the video that some students made for a class just the other day, so we'll see what happens. You never know.
Even as quite the celebrity, Porterhouse must have had a home life away from the spotlight. What are some of Porterhouse's habits? Is he a snorer?
He is positional. You just kind of have to roll him over, and usually he stops. But so it just depends on his position. He does a lot of sleeping and just kind of laying out in the sun, and a little bit of playing with his brother Magoo, and he's got a good home life.
Porterhouse is quite the character. What's a goofy thing he does?
Goofy thing. Pretty much everything he does is goofy. He makes us laugh all the time. Just, you know, his personality is just out of control, and everything he does is full of personality, so he's always making us laugh.
That's so great. Now, I know I eat a lot of my favorite foods when I go home. What's Porterhouse's favorite food?
Porterhouse pretty much likes everything. He got to have a little bit of a hot dog at the Goodwin Kirk cookout, and that was like the best day ever for him. So he likes anything.
Yum. One final question. If dogs could talk, what would Porterhouse say right now?
Check his Twitter, that's what he says.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you, Porterhouse, and thank you for being with me today. Join us next time on The Porterhouse Show. I'm Emma Wilson.
All right. Well, thanks. I'm Angela Radcliffe. Talking about a lot of ridiculous stuff. Congratulations to all the great boys. They now can have awesome dates over the summer. One of them could be Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart has now officially joined Match.com. That's ridiculous. Like, honestly, what is she planning on doing this summer? Like, finding a 20-year-old date?
I mean, I bet she just wants somebody to craft with her.
best food for dinner every night if you're eating Martha Stewart. That is the only reason
I mean, she knows how to market herself, so maybe like you can buy like some like bed sets, and they can go shopping for her brand of plates and stuff. That's always fun, you know.
I mean, I don't know, because if she ever gets incarcerated again, I don't think a broke college student's going to be able to bail her out. So I'm not really sure about the whole situation.
Could you imagine, though, like going to Macy's and her being like, look at the towels I designed, and look how awesome my dishes are. Like, you have to get this entire thing for our house. Like,
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if it would be like a breakup if I like got some other brand or something and came home with like some towels that weren't hers. I don't know. It could be pretty sketchy.
I mean, definitely sitting around. If I were to live with Martha Stewart, I'd be like, do you know how much stuff of yours we have sitting in our house right now? Like, can we buy something else? Like, do I have to buy Martha Stewart because like I'm with you? You know, and like things like that. I'm pretty sure that I would be feeling really awkward about that. Like, I'm washing my body with your towels. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
that's too much. Too much. Continuing on this lucky streak, Honey Boo Boo's mom has married Sugar Bear, who obviously is going to be a fantastic husband and father. She also got married in a camo dress with orange underlay.
I saw it. It was hideous.
What was the point of the camo? Like, I know that she's obviously, not a virgin and can't wear white, but...
I'm not exactly sure. I think they wanted to go like 2 for 1 for like buying the dress. Like instead of just buying like a white dress, they went camo because then they could just go hunting afterwards. Yeah. I heard they had like a gravy fountain and like some turkey legs at the reception. So I think it was a pretty good time.
Rednecks, man, the best.
I don't know how I feel about that, actually. I really don't know how I feel about that. I actually never saw the dress, but all I can think of is like Dirty Dreamsicle or something. I don't know just yet, but I personally haven't seen this dress, but I think I might go check that out because that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about it. I mean, should she really be wearing camo? I mean, she really needs the like orange so someone doesn't like shoot her out in the thing, because I mean, really, she's crazy. Like, I'm imagining her going hunting in this dress, and I'm just like, animals would run from her. Like, that's not going to be helpful for you. So, I don't know. And would you marry someone named Sugar Bear?
No.
Really? I don't really know. I'm really confused on the subject and just very confused at their whole relationship and their child, because she's weird. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Tim McGraw would rather perform with One Direction. So, but he won't go with Justin Bieber. That's craziness. Anyways, that's all we can talk about today, so I will throw it back to Emma.
Well, folks, that's about all the time we have for today.
Tune in next time for an interview with Robert Downey Jr.
For the last time, we are not going to have him on this show.
Whatever. Tune in next time anyway.
This has been Studio 57 with Emma Wilson
and Kelsey Johnson. Have a wonderful rest of the morning.